What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest edition of Funko Pop Concepts. Of course, this time we are focusing on random genres, so I really left it up to artists. Whatever you want to focus on, I said have at it. Now, before we even get into it, you see here to the left this Count Olaf, which was done by JDub Animations. I wanted to go and point this one out that I really do like this design. And also, there is a rumor that there is a Count Olaf on the way. So who knows? It could look similar to this. Could be very different in design. We'll see what happens with that. But I just wanted to go and share this one up front to kind of point out that, with several of the designs that were shared, they actually could become pops in the near future. So we'll have to see what happens with that. But yeah, as far as some different notes I want to give you all before we really get deeper into this. First of all, do keep in mind that this is concept art by collectors, not by Funko. There's no official Funko artwork within this video, but like I said, there are some real possibilities here. Also, some of the artwork that was submitted may not be included. That's partially for the sake of time. And then also the way that some people basically took photos of their artwork. Some images were way too dark, some were way too light. Some images just didn't show up well on video. I tried to work with them, but some may have been excluded for that reason. Also, I am going to talk about some of the art pieces, and then at the very end, please make sure you stick around to the very end. There will be some additional artwork that won't have commentary on it. I won't say anything about it, but I did want to share as much artwork as I could in this video, so do make sure you stick around to the very end to see all of that artwork. And as always, let's be respectful to the artists in the comments, because it does take some courage to share your artwork in this way, so let's just be respectful. And let's get into it here, starting off with some artwork by Backstage Inc. And if you don't already and you have an Instagram account, please make sure that you follow Backstage Inc. on Instagram. I will have it up here on the screen. Now, she started off here with Samurai Jack, which I think a lot of people would be down for. Personally, I never really followed the series. I saw some of it here and there. And I really did like the art style and everything that went on with it. And there are Titans vinyl figures of Samurai Jack. I don't know if that's an exclusive deal that Titans Vinyl has or not. Even if it is exclusive with Titans Vinyl, maybe eventually Funko will have the rights to do Samurai Jack, and I think people would be on board with that. And I definitely like this design of Aku as well, the villain. So yeah, hopefully these would happen at some point for people that are big fans of that franchise. And I do want to point out, when I do these videos, it's not all about things that I follow. I look forward to people that are fans of other things, getting the figures that they would like as well. And then also here from Backstage Inc., she focused here on Batman Ninja. Now, it's still funny to me that they call the movie Batman Ninja, because he really does look like a samurai more so. But regardless, I love the character designs in the movie. I was not a big fan of the movie. I think it got way too silly. If you've seen the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. But I still really do like the character designs, and I think this is an excellent design of Batman. There's a lot of detail that Backstage Inc. put into his costume, and I would hope that Funko would do the same. Same goes for Joker. Again, very detailed, very true to his design within the movie. And of course, there are a lot of other great character designs as well. Now, Funko does like to do Batman and Joker variants, so who knows, maybe we could see these eventually. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, I think I would be on board with picking up some of the figures. Next up here, we have some artwork from Travis. First one, I think that kind of jumps out at some people. I guess it depends on your fandom, but I know people definitely want to see an updated Tails pop. There is an older one that's vaulted, but a new Tails pop, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. And I think it would be cool if they actually could have him in a flying pose. I definitely agree with that. Also, there are Digimon pops on the way. So Greymon, I think, is a good candidate for a wave 2 of the Digimon pops. Maybe not a store exclusive. I think the character design is cool enough and popular enough where people may want to be able to get that one kind of easily. So, we'll see what happens with that though. But yeah, I definitely do like the look of that character. And then Ratfink. I love Ratfink just because when the character was originally created, I think he was intended to be a very twisted version of Mickey Mouse, and he's definitely that, so even people that aren't familiar with Ratfink may actually pick that pop up just because of the design. I could see even horror fans, picking up Ratfink just because of the way that it looks. And of course, Funko would definitely have to do a pretty cool mouse sculpt for that figure. Thomas K, definitely, he shared artwork before previously also, and Of course, we just got the 10-inch Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I know some people are really happy with that pop figure. And a 10-inch Indominus Rex would look pretty awesome as well, you know, especially with the different skin color and the red eyes and everything. Yeah, that could be a very cool looking one also. And I'm going to say some more about 10-inch pops here in a moment, because it does relate to another art piece that was sent. And then you notice here also that he has Garfield based off of the movie that came out previously. Now, and I believe the chases here is meant to be a flocked variant, which of course makes a lot of sense. Now, the movies, I know some people weren't crazy about them, but if they at least did a Garfield based off the cartoon and Odie as well, I think people would be down for that and really appreciative of that. So, you know, we'll see what happens. I don't know if Funko has the rights there or not, but there's definitely some potential with Garfield and the side characters as well. You know, we'll see what happens though. Now, Alif here has several different art pieces that we're going to check out. And starting off with Earthworm Jim, which is a character I know some people really would like to see, especially old school gamers. I really enjoyed that first game, and I was kind of wondering, you know, could they actually do him as a pop? And yeah, Alif shows here that absolutely they could. I really think, you know, these designs, they really do work, including Earthworm Jim out of the suit. Yeah, it looks good to me. So yeah, Alif has really confirmed that, yeah, Earthworm Jim absolutely could work. And like I said, I think old school gamers would really appreciate that. And then some more here by Alif, including Wendy, of course, from Wendy's as an ad icon. Makes a lot of sense to me. You know, maybe that could happen eventually. And we know how people feel about ad icons. People would definitely go after that one. Lola Bunny is a character I think people thought they would do when they first announced Space Jam Pops, and you know, some people were surprised that they didn't. But if they ever do another wave of Space Jam Pops, absolutely they do need to include her. And then Blue's Clues, I think, is a no-brainer. Blue's Clues could really appeal to different ages, you know, people that you know, watched this series when they were younger, and then also younger kids, you know, younger collectors now. Yeah, Blue's Clues I think would have a good audience. Also here from Alif, we have Ghost Rider of the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, which, yeah, definitely needs to happen, you know, and this is based off of his look in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think a lot of people would be down for a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider pop ride as well. So hopefully this is something that is actually on the way. I know I've seen some other companies do Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes. At least Hot Toys, I believe, has one. So, you know, we'll see if Funko gets to it or not. Also, the mask is actually rumored to be on the way, including the mask also in the Cuban Pete outfit. If you've seen the movie, you know that reference. Also, I think his dog is supposed to be potentially on the way as well. Milo, I believe was his name. Him wearing the mask also. You know, we'll see what happens if those rumors pan out. But yeah, I still love that movie to this day. I think it's one of Jim Carrey's best. Also, Notorious B.I.G. with the Crown. We know that this one is rumored to be on the way, possibly with NYCC. You know, we'll see what happens there. That would make a lot of sense, but I'm looking forward to it regardless. And I do like the design here that Alif went with. So, you know, we'll see how this pans out. But yeah, I really am looking forward to that. I hope it is true. Now, TANI Protagonist here, hope I'm saying the name correct. You know, I'm doing my best with these names here. But I noticed that TANI Protagonist here decided to focus on basically young heroes. We got this Iron Kid, Tony Stark. Also, Baby Hulk, and coming from Old Man Logan, which I would really love to see a different variant of Old Man Logan, him with the cowboy hat on and Baby Hulk on his back. If you've read the comic, then you know what I'm referring to. I would really like to see that at some point. I don't know if they'll do it or not, but that would be cool to see. Honey Badger is a character I'm not really familiar with. Says here that it's from the comic All New Wolverine, so I haven't checked that out yet. A White Tiger, absolutely, I think would look very cool as a pop figure. The young Batman, you know, Bruce Wayne from the Gotham series, yeah, absolutely, I think people would be on board with that one. That may depend on how well the other Gotham pops sold, though, if they decide to do more or not. But if they do more, that's one that I think really should happen. And then you see also here the young Peter Parker Spider-Man in the MCU, which they kind of retroactively made that his first appearance. I don't know if that was the original intention or not, and I think it doesn't quite fit the timeline. But regardless, you know, with the popularity of Spider-Man, who knows, they could do that. Now, as far as young Logan, because X-Men Origins is such a, you know, the Wolverine movie is such a loathed movie, even Deadpool 2 literally took shots at it. I don't know if that one would happen. but you never know. I mean, never say never, but yeah, I really do like the ideas going on here, representing some younger heroes, or at least younger versions of heroes. Now, the Walking Dead Telltale series, I'll say this: if you're a fan of the Walking Dead, and you do play video games, then the Telltale series, they're pretty on point, very intense as well, because you have a lot of split-second decision making, and I like the characters too. The relationship between Lee and Clem, him basically taking her up under his wing and helping her out and everything, and helping to shape who she would become. That was very cool. Kenny is also a very complex character. There were times when I was completely on board with him, times when I was annoyed by him. He just felt like a real person, though. I really did like these characters, and season 3 is on the way, so who knows? Maybe Funko will take notice of that series, and they do have their Gamerverse line of pops going on, so who knows, this could happen. And of course, these designs here are by Derpter Reviews, and these really did make me think back on the games and just how much I did enjoy them. Next up here from Movie Master Marco, we have the Cloverfield monster, which Cloverfield is a movie I like, but at the same time, the constant screen wobbling and everything, the screen shaking, it was just too much for me. It really did hurt my eyes when I saw the movie in theater, but I did like the movie overall, and I did like the creature design as well. Now, I don't know if the Cloverfield monster itself is popular enough for Funko to actually take notice of it, but I do think with Godzilla on the way, King of Monsters, that we could definitely see some kaiju type characters, maybe as 10-inch pops. Here he has 6-inch. Well, yeah, I think 6-inch should definitely happen, but it'd be very cool to see if we could get some 10-inch kaiju type figures as well. By the way, here with Movie Master Marco, I do like that he included the Parasite as well, because I did like the Parasite scene within the movie also. Now, Wrecking Ball, I think, is bound to happen. It does seem like Funko is trying to do all of the Overwatch characters, and this is the latest character. So, Burr's design here is definitely on point. Saying that it would be 6-inch, yeah, absolutely, that does make sense. And I think the same that they've been doing with the other characters, that, there definitely could be a color variant for Wrecking Ball. So I think it's just a matter of time before we actually see this pop happen. Now, those of you that play Overwatch, definitely let me know what you think about this particular character. From what I've been hearing, he's very divisive, so I really want to hear your feedback. What do you think about that character? Next up here from CBatt, we have 2 designs here, including the Cuddle team leader from Fortnite. And yes, there are officially Fortnite pops on the way, and I think this is one design that some people do want to see. And of course, there's a lot more potential for Fortnite, so we'll see what happens with that. And I said previously, I know there's been some Fortnite bashing in my comments, which I just don't get. If you collect Funko, let the company make money. Just because you don't like Fortnite doesn't mean the pop shouldn't be made. It's going to help make the company money, and their continued success means you get to continue to collect. So if you don't like Fortnite, that's fine. That's your business. You don't have to buy the pops. But for people that really are into the game, I know there's a lot of potential for some really cool designs. Also, you see here Roger from American Dad. I'm assuming that Funko never did American Dad because, this is a series that ended up switching networks, and maybe that affected them even being able to try to get the rights. Who knows what happened there? But yeah, Roger is definitely one of my favorite animated characters probably ever. He's just so funny, really cruel at times, but still very funny character. And yeah, I would like to see this happen, especially if the design is on point. Now, at Pencil Forge, do make sure that you check her out on Twitter. And after she sent the first initial design she sent my way, including this throttle from Biker Mice from Mars, which is a really awesome design there. But yeah, after she shared her artwork, I checked her out on Twitter, and I saw that she had done a Knights design, and this is Knights from the Dream. Well, it was Nights into Dreams, and it was a Sega series. And yeah, after I saw that artwork, I asked her if she could actually do Knights as a pop figure, which she did. And you see that she has him, of course, in a flying pose there. So yeah, I would really love to see that pop happen. I don't know if Funko would take notice of that or not. It may take Knights appearing in another game for Funko to take notice, but yeah, I like the design of that character. Even though I think I saw the game more than I ever actually was able to get my hands on it, but I just like the look of it though. Very colorful, really cool design. And I definitely do like this design of, you know, Throttle from Biker Mice from Mars. That's another game I never actually really played, but I did see it sometimes. And these other characters here down in the bottom left, I'm not really familiar with them, but, you know, I just like Pencil Forge's art style altogether. So again, definitely make sure that you do check her out on Twitter. Now, Blazing Saddles, I definitely want to address these designs by JDub Animations because let's go on and say this up front. The designs are just spot on. Really great job with the designs, and I definitely like that there is that Chase variant there as well of Gene Wilder's character. Now, this movie, I've never seen it. I've seen some bits and pieces of it. I get the overall idea of what it's about. I just never, I don't think I really had access to watch it from beginning to end. But, you know, this one is one I think Funko may or may not, you know, go towards, just because when it comes to movies that have like a racial focus, it seems like Funko tends to try to skirt past that. I noticed with, for example, with Quentin Tarantino. Now, of course, The Hateful Eight did have some race things within it, but I wouldn't say that was the main focus. But you notice that they did do some Hateful Eight pops, but they kind of jumped past Django Unchained, and I think that was because of the controversy surrounding it. But yeah, so I don't know if they would actually do Blazing Saddles or not, but you know, it's a classic movie. A lot of people have love for it, so who knows? And like I said, I think these designs are just perfect. So that's going to do it for the artwork thus far. But remember, stick around to the very end because you are going to see some more artwork by some other artists. But I just want to talk about at least some of the artwork. Now, I know some people are wondering what's going to be the next theme for Funko Pop Concepts. And that theme is going to be Disney. Now, you all know we had to do Disney at some point. So, of course, yes, we are going to do Disney. And along with that, we are going to have a contest. Now, I've said previously, I can't do a contest every time just because these contests, they are some work behind the scenes. So I won't do it every time. But for this one, for Disney, I think, yeah, let's go for it. So this will be open to all subscribers. So if you are international outside of the US, yes, you can enter this as well. This is pretty standard. If you're under the age of 18, of course, make sure you get your parents' permission, especially because you will need to mail your entry to me. Only one entry per person. You can only send one entry per person. Please keep that in mind. Now, I want you to mail your entry to my P.O. Box address, which is in the description, and I need to receive it by August 16th. By August 16th, no later than that, because once I have the final entries in, I'm going to get right to work on the video. So please, by August 16th, you got to have it in, so do not wait till last minute. Especially if you're international, you need to consider shipping time. So do bear that in mind. Also, with your entry, do not put any writing on the front of your entry. That means no writing around the actual art itself. On the back of your entry, though, I want you to make sure you have the character name, your YouTube name, and your age. Okay, again, make sure you have the character name, your YouTube name, and your age on the back of the artwork, not next to the actual art piece on the front. Also, this is pretty standard for my channel, saying things like I hope I win in the comments, or trying to private message me about the contest, or campaigning in any way to try to get votes, anything like that, that I consider just questionable. Basically, that will get you disqualified. So please make sure that you follow the rules. No type of campaigning at all to try to win. Just do your best artwork. That's really what it comes down to. Now, also, as far as how the winner is going to be chosen, now I will consider viewer feedback. I'm not necessarily counting votes this time because, for one thing, that takes a lot of time to do. And then also, I do have some secret judges that know a lot more about Disney than I do, so they're going to help me out with this behind the scenes. And yeah, they're basically going to have the final say. But like I said, viewer feedback will be taken into consideration. Also, there's only going to be one winner this time. Just one winner. I know last time we had two winners, but for this one, just one winner, okay? And the prize will be revealed soon. It's not going to be revealed yet in this video. Please don't ask when I'm going to reveal it. Just soon. It's on the way. I will reveal it to you all soon. Also, with this, creativity and originality are very important. So make sure you do your research. Don't send me a design of something that already exists. Now, I can understand if you take a character and you do a variant of that character we have not seen before, but just make sure it does not look too similar to a pop that already exists or a pop that has been revealed to be on the way. For example, you see the upcoming Aladdin figures there in the bottom left. You make sure your designs are as original and as unique as possible. And of course, if I suspect plagiarism, if something looks maybe too perfect, then I might have to question that, and I may have to disqualify that entry. So let's just keep it honest. And also remember, again, creativity and originality are very important with this. Now, I will say quickly, if you decide to do like a Disney movie moments, keep it realistic to what the movie moments have been thus far. The movie moments that Funko has been doing, usually they only include 2 characters, and they're very close together in some way. So do keep that in consideration. Also, if you want to do like a pop ride design, that's fine. Again, just keep it reasonable to what Funko could actually sell. Now, I mean, this really what it comes down to. Whatever you design, just make sure it's something that you feel that Funko actually could produce, and that it really does look like like representative of Funko Pops. Now, of course, you don't have to enter the giveaway. If you want to just share your artwork, if you have a Disney design you want to share, then email it. And you can email it to fmfunkonews@gmail.com. Now, for these entries, I do want you to write on the front along with your artwork. Do make sure you put the character name on the front. Also put your name, your YouTube name, and your age with this as well. Just put that information on the front if you just want to share your artwork with others. Okay, so of course you can send it to the email. Very simple. And again, I gotta say, last minute entries will not be included. Once I start working on the video, that is it. So the 16th, that is plenty of time. That's around 3 weeks or so. That's plenty of time to get your artwork in if you would like it to be shared. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it with me commentating here. Again, thank you to all the artists that contributed, the artists that you've seen already, and also the artist work that you're about to see. I really do appreciate it. I think this is a great way for the community to interact with each other. Good luck to everybody that enters the contest. Just again, make sure you get your entries in on time. And really, look at the level of work that you're seeing from some of these artists. Please take it serious. Give your best effort. Give your best effort with this, especially if you want to try to win the contest. And once I have all the entries in, of course, I will do a video that people can give some feedback on, and then I'll take some time to talk with the judges behind the scene, and we'll work that out, and then we will announce the winner. I'll give you updates about the contest along the way, basically. So just be patient with me, and like I said, I will give you all more details. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Stick around to the end to check out the rest of the artwork, and you all take care.